Hi, welcome back. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to be authentic on the internet. And I've been making videos for 4 weeks now. And what strikes me is how inauthentic the internet can be and how it's actually subtly manipulating you to be inauthentic too. Now, in my first month of being an internet entrepreneur, what I found the most challenging is to find sort of my voice. In creativity, finding that voice or style seems to be something that comes naturally. If you just do something enough, it sort of emerges. You can hear this in my music or see it in my art or even read it in my writing. There's an unique individual voice that comes out without much effort being put in. You just have to do the repetitions. Whereas positioning myself online, I found that I need to be far more intentional and strategic about building the persona and brand that I want to deliver and put out into the world. But I've also found myself being manipulated or jumping through hoops of what I think is the right way to do things. And that's particularly come about by seeing what other people are doing and trying to mimic that. And my hope is to try find something far more authentic, because the authentic thing is the believable thing. And if I'm to build trust within an audience, authenticity is really the key to doing that. So here are 4 things I've noticed about the inauthenticity of the internet. The first is stating opinions as if they are facts. Now, obviously, the internet's all about efficiency and then doing a lot of things to please the algorithm. And one big result of this is that information gets boiled down to absolutes. We'll give an opinion as if it is reality. Even better is if we can create some kind of simplification of a pretty complex thing. So like the 5 steps to unlock your creative freedom, as if the world can be neatly put into 7 steps and your happiness and freedom can be defined by simply following a process. The second is stating things with absolute conviction. Even if your opinion facts are watery or not very concrete in the ideas they're putting forward. A lot of people are really making it online by just being very charismatic, very well spoken, and delivering the information with conviction. This trend reminds me a little bit of a cult following. The personalities who really exceed in this online environment are those who are exceptionally charismatic and well-spoken. And a lot of the information might not even be valuable, but we buy into the conviction that other people have. We believe in their stories and we believe what they're saying simply by matter of delivery. The third point is measured social proof. So why should we believe these opinion facts that are delivered very articulately? Often comes down to a measurement of social proof, which is either I've started X million dollar business or I've got X million followers. It's something along those lines of I've got some kind of very concrete measurable evidence to my success. Therefore, if you listen to me, you could have that success too. And I think this is also a poor view of reality, because only a small fraction of people will achieve these $100 million businesses or build 1 million followers online. The last point is selling possibility as a probability. The idea that because someone has made a $100 million business and they've built these 4 steps and they say it with conviction means that you too can do it. It is possible. You might be able to do that. But is it probable? It's probably not. And the magnitude of the audience that these people are speaking to means that the majority of them are unlikely to succeed hitting that super high end goal that is being promised. And this creates 2 types of anxieties. The first is for the content creator or the person making stuff on the internet. It's this expectation that you always need to be a bit better than you are. You need to have the 1 million followers. You need to be the absolute expert of the content. You need to be overly charismatic. I've personally experienced a huge amount of imposter syndrome putting myself online because of these comparisons I'm making. And I think that's unfair because the information on the internet is so reductionist. The second is for the consumer of information. As I've been making content, I've been watching how other people are making content. And this also has led to a sense of inadequacy. If life is as simple as these 4 steps, why do I experience this journey as so messy and so difficult to get right? So in the spirit of being authentic online, I'm acknowledging these 4 trends that I'm seeing, and I propose 4 ways to deal with them. So the first is moving from opinions as facts to opinions as lived experiences. You can validate your own opinions based on your own experience. No one can doubt your experience that you have had. So if you say, I did this and this is how it worked out for me, those are factual experiences. So instead of delivering the information as if the information itself is fact, like this is the right way to do things, present your experience as fact. This is how I've done it, and this was the outcome for me. The second is to move from delivery with absolute conviction to delivery of thoughtful exploration. If you're presenting your experiences as facts, present yourself confidently. Your self-belief in what you're doing as a thoughtful exploration. I'm trying these things, or I tried this thing and this was the outcome for me. This moves you from needing to be like the knowledge expert and the knower of all things to simply being confident in your own process you're following through with. And that's sort of what I'm doing now. I'm delivering this message with an artificial sense of energy and self-belief. But I do believe in it because I believe this is a thoughtful exploration of a different way of being authentic online. Third is moving from measured social proof towards narrative social proof. You've got a unique story to tell. My unique story is the journey from architecture to consulting to the creative world. And that narrative holds just as much, if not more weight, as the measurable metrics that might come with it. To build trust with your audience, tell your unique story because it's the story that the audience will be connecting with. And lastly, instead of selling possibility over probability, manage expectations with an audience. Deliver both the good and bad. Build trust in the audience by giving the audience more than simply what you have to say, but more background of who you are and your circumstances and your set of skills, because that might help contextualize why things turned out for you as they did. And that's both the good and the bad, why this worked and why this didn't work. And if you're running a business and you offer case studies, be fair to your audience to not only show the outlier examples, give a fair picture of what it would be like for the general person engaging with you and your products. So going forward, I'm going to really focus on how to be more authentic on the internet. I'm hoping to share my unique story, how I'm exploring my own creativity, and how I might be of a valuable service to other creatives on their creative business journeys. Okay, bye.